Hello guys, and welcome back to my Lorethrough series. Remember Bloody Finger Hunter Yura from Agil Lake in Limgrave, who defended us against Bloody Finger Nereus? Near the Raya Lucaria Academy main gate side of Grace, he has left a summon sign asking for help against the Bloody Finger Ravenmount assassin. After returning the favor and helping him kill the Tarnished Hunter, we can talk to him just like last time.
Oh, it's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it. I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you. Eleanora. Violet Bloodyfinger. Yes, I've been tracking Eleanora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all Bloody Fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleanora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again, if fate permits.
Wow, Violet Bloody Finger Eleanora sounds like a scary foe. We can't find her in this region, so we're going to cover her and Yura again in some future episodes. Instead, we're going to move on to our main subject of this video, which is at Rose Church, as in case you don't remember, our old white-masked friend Varré from the first step side of Grace in Limgrave left us a message to come and visit him there after we defeated Godric and had an audience with the Fingers. Let's see what he has to say now. The Rose Church he is standing in front of looks very strange, covered in blood roses and with a large pool of blood in the center, where we can find a sanguine noble.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great room and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table home. What was your impression?
So what was our impression of the two fingers? Of course, this is up to everyone to decide for themselves. But the events of last episode, the massacre of innocents at the Albinoric village, really made me doubt everything we were previously fighting for, including the two fingers. Why would they choose someone like Gideon as leader of the Round Table Hold? Why do they want to keep Marika as their vassal, despite her shattering of the Elden Ring? I'm going to answer, they didn't seem right.
Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you, something fit only for the wise. A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. Be sure to try that finger I gave you. There's no reason to dither. The Tarnished was spurned by Grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
Wow, that escalated quickly. It turns out the friendly Varré, who first told us to follow the guidance of grace and stay the path, is actually a recruiter for the Bloody Fingers, the same tarnished hunters and enemies of grace that Yura is trying to stop, if you remember our encounter with Bloody Finger Nereus in Limgrave. Very smart of him to wait until we grew doubtful of the two fingers ourselves before telling us his true intentions. Once again, it is your choice whether to join the Bloody Fingers or not, but for the sake of documenting all the possible paths we Tarnished can choose, I'm going to play all sides. We can use the festering Bloody Fingers he gave us to invade other players. After performing 3 invasions, successful or not, we have proven ourselves and can return to him.
Oh, Lambkin, so pleased you're here. I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift. I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood. I wish to anoint you a proper inductee, a knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and of course, love. So, what do you say, my lambkin? Yes. Who would have it any other way? Now, take this for your final trial. Soak the cloth with a maiden's blood. Normally, this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and recanting the wisdom of the two fingers. But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do. The cloth is your final trial. Soak it with the blood of a maiden. The blood of anyone's maiden will do. You are maidenless, after all.
Walking this path, it seems we're now going to become a Knight of Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and help him establish a new dynasty. However, the trials of this strange blood-obsessed cult keep getting more sinister. It seems like normally we would have to kill our own maiden and soak the piece of cloth he gave us in her blood in order to be accepted. They really wanted to make sure the Tarnished they recruit are committed to the cause and to despising the fingers in the Erdtree. Fortunately, in order to complete this trial ourselves, we already opened the Waygate back to the Chapel of Anticipation where our journey began in the last episode, if you remember. When we first spawned in, our maiden was already dead and her body is still in the chapel. Having already taken revenge on the grafted scion in the last episode, we can just walk into the chapel and soak the cloth that Varré gave us in our maiden's blood. Now, let's get anointed by Varré.
Ah, my lambkin. You've completed your final trial. And with this, you are a formal inductee. A knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you. Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something. Never forget that feeling of agony for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin. Oh, another thing. You should have this. A medal granted by the new Moguin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you. But you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Moguin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer.
Siphon someone's, assumedly Moog's, blood into one of our fingernails, making the finger itself turn pale and numb, but always making us feel pain in the nail that somehow binds us to Moog and allows us to indefinitely invade other players as a bloody finger without using up a consumable like before. He also gives us the Pure Blood Knight's Medal, which allows us to have an audience with Moog at any time. What Varré says here about Moog slumbering besides the divinity until the dynasty commences tells us exactly what Moog wants. Moog wants to become the consort of a new god, which would basically make him the equivalent of an Elden Lord, except not under Marika, of course. A goal that we know all too well. Since we have committed so much to the cause already, we're going to listen to what Varré says about our audience with Moog having to wait. Thank you guys for watching this very bloody video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. If not, tell me in the comments how I can improve future videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.